What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Peak Week Part 2. So if you haven't already watched Peak Week Part 1 for my NPC Wellness debut, make sure you do go back and watch that. And today it is the 13th of May. It is Tuesday and we are 4 fucking days out from my first show of the season, which is the Muscle Contest Ireland. And it's all starting to feel very real and I'm getting super fucking excited now. So obviously you'll see in the last few video, or the last video, it's just been a couple of days of eating, and to be honest, that ain't changing today. So yesterday I was sick, which you will have seen. Not overly sick, but just like a little bit ill when I woke up. So we did decide to run a rest day, but I'm happy to report that I've woken up this morning feeling so much better. I got a really good sleep in. I did wake up for like an hour in the middle of the night, but apart from that, I was like deep asleep, which is great. And I feel like a new fucking woman today, which I'm so grateful for, because I was a bit nervous that it was going to get worse, and that's not what you want in peak week. So today the plan of action is I am training upper with some quad and glute top up. So basically I just have to do four upper exercises, 3 lower exercises, so adductors, leg extensions and kickbacks, get a bit of a pump, everything for just 10 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 reps in reserve. Aside from that, I'm running 475 carb, usual protein and 30 grams of added fats as well. I'm not going to do like a fucking full day of eating again, because it's the exact same meals that I would have had on Sunday last week, just minus 10 grams of oil. So you guys don't need to see. It's basically bagel, peanut butter jam, banana, cereal and banana with shake post-workout. Gonna do steak and rice with some pineapple, potatoes and chicken with almond butter, and then cream of rice to finish out the day. So you guys don't need to see every single meal. I'll probably show you some of them, but I want to keep today's portion of the video a bit shorter because it's obviously not as exciting. I'm just here in Spain eating my normal foods. Tomorrow I travel to Ireland, and then Thursday I will be seeing Christian. He's coming. We'll be training together, checking into the Airbnb. So I know that's going to take up a lot more time in the actual video, so I will kind of save a lot for then. Other things today, steps at 10,000. Anavar, we're bumping up a little bit, so 15 milligrams a day, which I've normally been doing 10, so interested to see what that does for the look. But everything else is remaining super calm, super chill. It's been a really productive morning of check-ins. I got 16 check-ins done before like 8:15, which is great. Love that productivity. I have a lot of girls who are either coming up to photo shoots, starting photo shoot preps, who check in on a Tuesday. So the energy has just been fucking good this morning, and yeah, I'm just feeling good. I'm also getting my lashes done today, because as you can see, these lashes are they're not looking good. So I'm excited to have the full glam process done. The only other thing that I actually need to do is my eyebrows, so I was just like wax them and dye them myself. So I'll do that later on today. I got all my packing done yesterday, so really it's just a case of making sure I have everything ready to go. We don't fly until 5 p.m. tomorrow, so I'll have loads of time during the day to just make sure everything is all good. But yeah, I'm excited, I'm ready. Like I said yesterday, I was starting to feel a bit nervous. I still am, but I'm also just really excited now too, to just get up there and get on stage. Weight this morning was 128. It was 128.1 yesterday, so still up, but I did have like 400 carb yesterday and I didn't train, so it's actually pretty good, and I actually think I look a bit better today. I think yesterday with waking up a little bit sick, I was just like a teeny bit fluidy, so I do feel so much better, and I'm just excited to see how I look post-workout with a pump. So I will catch you guys in a little bit. Also, sorry if the audio isn't great on this. I do have my microphone, but Shane took it yesterday and it's linked to his DJI and I could not figure out how to fucking do it myself. So I'm going to have to get him to relink it to my one, because I need to be able to use it over the next few days. But yeah, strap in guys for Peak Week Part 2. Obviously by the time this goes live, we will all know how I've done. Hopefully it hasn't been embarrassing and I've come like dead last. But also want to say thank you so much everybody for all the love on the YouTube recently. It really does mean the world. I'm so enjoying making these videos and I can't wait to have them to look back on. And on that note, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, because 50% of people who watch this channel do not subscribe, please go and hit the subscribe button, because it would mean the fucking world to me. I would really love to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of this season, and I think that we can. So go subscribe, give it a like, give it a comment, and let's enjoy the day. Okay, we are back from the gym, back from my little upper quad kind of glute pump workout, which was good. Managed to get a good pump, which is always nice. I don't think I mentioned like why in peak week you do this, like why do you back off of training? Because some people might think, you know, your show is close, you should be really pushing yourself. But in peak week, you're not building muscle. That's not the goal, right? The goal is to wash away fatigue. If you're training everything super heavy and super close to failure, you're going to drive up that inflammation and fatigue. So really this week is just about all of that going away, letting the body chill, letting it rest. It's going to be more responsive that way to actually filling up as well. It's going to uptake carbohydrates a little bit better. You're going to look fresher. You're going to look better. So everything I did today was like a few reps in reserve. I really wasn't pushing myself. I was just focusing on squeezing, feeling the muscle, taking my time through the sets. And it was a nice, pretty short session. Then I did my check-in afterwards. At first I was like, ugh, I don't like this. But Christian was like, this is like the best you've looked. And I know when I look again in a second, I'll put the pictures up here. I know when I look in a second, I'll be like, okay, they're actually fine. I think it's just peak week nerves and like me being in my head, which is super normal, right? Like, of course that self-doubt is going to start creeping in, but I am just home now. It's just about to go 12 o'clock. I'm having my cereal, banana and shake. I have my lashes booked for 3 and I was like, why did I book 3 o'clock? Because I always eat at 3:30 or 4. So I'm like, I either have to eat before or after, but I'm going to eat before, because if I eat at like 4:45 and then I have to eat again, like 2 more meals after that, I'll be fucking stuffed. So my plan is have this, and then I'll make my meal right before I leave. Shane is going to drop me to my lash lady, so I'll eat in the car, get my lashes done, and then I'll have 2 more meals after that. And aside from that, I just have check-ins to get back to and back to work. So I'm going to chow down on this. I'm going to enjoy it, and then I'm going to get back to work and back to eating and everything like that. But yeah, it's been another good day of peak week. Every time I say it, I'm like, the nerves. All right, check-ins are done. I did wax and dye my eyebrows. I also had a call with my accountant to discuss the tax that I need to pay, which is always fun. Love that. Love that. And we are just about to head and get my lashes done. It's 2:30, so Shane is going to drop me on his way to the gym. And I have my next meal, which is 95 grams of rice, pineapple, 100 grams of pineapple, steak, veggies, kimchi. So I'm going to eat this on the way. Then I will catch you guys when I am fully beautified. I cannot wait. And that is the show lashes on. That's basically the glow up done. All that's really left to do is like wash my fucking hair, do my makeup, the tan, all that good stuff. But the like pre-show bits and pieces, the nails, the hair dyed, the toes are done, the lashes are on, the brows are done. Oh, it's all feeling very fucking real. I am so excited. So it is 5 p.m. And I just got back. I did actually run into the shop on the way back just because I had a few little bits to grab. So I just got some like, you know, the little bottles and stuff, because I just want to decant some of my E45 into this, because I obviously have the huge fucking bottle. I'm not bringing the whole thing. And then some of my skincare. I do have loads of these, but I couldn't find them. So the best thing in Spain, we have these like Chinese bazaars or supermarkets, and they just have fucking everything. Like every time I go in, I'm like, okay, I need all this shit. But anyway, I also got myself another little like Tupperware. So I think I'm gonna have to prep some cream of rice tomorrow, because my flight is at 5 p.m. and it doesn't land until 7:15 Irish time, which is 8:15 Spain time. So like that's usually after I've had my last meal, so I would rather just have my meal with me. Like I could wait until I get to my house tomorrow and just make my last meal, but then it would be quite late before. I'd rather just get home and go straight to bed. But for some reason in my head, I can't have cream of rice in like a rectangle Tupperware, so I got myself a little round one, so I'll be able to make that. I've never had cold meal prepped cream of rice, but I know all the bodybuilders like to do it, so I'm assuming it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, you can never have too many Tupperwares, and we always do glass. I know the glass Tupperware is heavier, I know that, right? And I know it would be more convenient to use plastic, but I hate eating out of plastic. Like I just fucking hate it. I would rather have my three or four glass Tupperwares in my bag. The only issue is if they break, which that actually happened to me my last season. I was flying to Vegas for my final show, and I had like a protein mug cake in like a small glass thing, which to be fair, the glass was quite thin, but as we were going through security in Dublin airport, I like went to repack my bag and I realized it had broken, and I was like, oh no. So then I just had to have like a scoop of protein powder as my last meal. But anyway, I did also pick up some rice cakes, which I'll keep in my bag just in case anything happens to the food, or I would rather be prepared in case they like take it, or I don't know. They won't, because it's not liquid, but just, you can never be too safe, right? If you're on prep, just have more than you think that you need, and having some rice cakes in my bag will be handy. Obviously, when I land in Dublin, I'll be doing a grocery shop, and I'll probably get loads of like rice cakes, honey jam for show day, but that will all be dependent on what Christian wants me to do, so we'll figure that out when we get there. But I'm just gonna head upstairs now, finish off a little bit of work, then I'll have my final meal, and then I just have like 2,500 steps to do, so I'll go out on one final walk, then that will wrap up peak week day 4, or 4 days out. Is it day 4? And it's 4 days out? Yeah, I think so. I have no idea. All I know is what I'm being told to do each day. So it's Christian can think about how many days out I am. But yeah, I'm definitely not as hungry today, which I think the reason I was so hungry yesterday is just because I did not sleep well the night before. So I'm actually really glad that I had that meal earlier rather than waiting until I got home, because fuck me, I would have been stuffed trying to get all that food in at the one time. It would not have been a good time for my little belly. I feel so pretty now, my lashes. Oh, they were very sparse. I was looking, it was giving kind of like bald rat, you know? It's never a vibe, so I feel like myself again. Okay, it's dinner time. I don't know if you can hear Samson in the background. He's learned how to howl, and it's his new favorite hobby. But I'm having my chicken, potatoes, almond butter. You know the fucking drill. You've seen the meal so many times over this peak week vlog. Definitely full enough, but nothing that I can't handle. Then I just have like 2,500 steps to do, and then just chill for the evening. Got all my bits packed, everything sorted. Tomorrow's going to be a rest day. I did ask Christian, so that makes the day a little bit easier with the travel and stuff like that. Get down, he's trying to eat my food. Yeah, it makes it a bit less hectic. So obviously I'll show you guys tomorrow all the meals and prepping and everything like that. So yeah, I probably won't vlog again today, because again, like, I'm having cream of rice for my last meal. Shock. Cream of rice with raspberries. Delicious. Can't fucking wait. And I have ordered loads of cream of rice to my house in Ireland as well to bring back. I've booked a second bag. The two of us are going for literally 4 days. I have my big suitcase booked, and he just had his carry-on, and I was like, yeah, we're going to need to book a second bag to bring all the food back, because I also have multiple tubs of Pippin Nut sweet and salty nut butter at home, and I can't leave without them. So, right, I'm going to eat this, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for 3 days out. Oh fuck, I'm gonna be 3 days out tomorrow. Ugh, disgusting. Hey Sam, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and that everything's all good with yourself. And thank you so, so much for your check-in for this week. So it looks like it's been a really, really good week this week, which I'm super happy to see. Obviously it was Mother's Day this weekend, and I know sometimes people get a little bit anxious if they have things to go to or commitments, but at the end of the day, you have to be able to do these things while also making progress. You're not supposed to become some social recluse or hermit just so that you can lose a little bit of weight or build some muscle, right? Like, at the end of the day, for me as a coach, especially, you know, my clients who are not in prep, right? Because prep is different, you know, like, yes, you do have to say no to these things, but if you're not in prep, you need to be able to still go out and enjoy these things and spend time with the people who matter to you. And every time you do this, like every time you go out and, you know, you have a social occasion and you are still able to stick to your plan, get your workouts in, still nail your nutrition, you're just building that evidence in your own mind that this is something you can do. And just like that, we're 3 days out. It just keeps getting closer. which is obviously what happens when time passes. So this morning is Wednesday the 14th, and today I'm actually flying home to Ireland. So our flight is at I think 5 p.m. this evening, which is grand because it means I kind of have the whole day to just make sure I have everything ready to go, get all my work done. This morning I was 128 again on the button, so weight pretty much held overnight, and the plan of action for today is it is a rest day. I'm running usual protein, 325 carb, and then 30 grams of added fats. Rest day, 10,000 steps. Anavar again up to 15 milligrams, which I assume is just going to be the same up until the show. And yeah, just making sure I basically have everything. I spent last night right before I got into bed, I was like, I'm just going to write a list of like everything to pack. You know, the last minute bits like portable chargers, my skincare, my scales, everything like that. So I've gotten most of my check-ins done this morning. I have like 1 or 2 left to do, and I just went on a little walk there. I'm trying to keep my steps kind of low this morning. I think I've got like 3,000 or 4,000 done, because I know just running around, getting everything packed and then being in the airport, they'll naturally accumulate throughout the day, and I don't want to end up accidentally doing like 18,000 steps, because that would not be ideal. The goal is to relax, refresh. So obviously food is a bit lower today than it was on Monday rest day, where I did 400 carb. So potentially we're just kind of starting to the tightening up process, I guess. To be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to a day of slightly lower food. Just, it's still high, 325 carb is still a lot of food, but I'm just excited now to kind of like get sharp again. Like, not that I'm not sharp, but Christian did say the plan was just sort of like spill me a little bit at the beginning of the week and then just tighten up towards the back end of the week, which I know my body, that will bring a really, really good look. So I'm intrigued to see how the next few days go, and just, yeah, see how I look come show day morning with the tan on, and you know, everything, because you do look so different up on stage than how you look just day to day. And yeah, I'm just like excited to see what the final look is. Still feeling a little bit nervous, but I can't believe it's travel day. Like, the season, the travel, everything, it really like does start today. Crazy to fucking think. So I'll take you through this day. I have all my meals planned. So what I have to do after breakfast is just finish off the last 1 or 2 check-ins, then just make sure I have all of my meals prepped ready for later. So I'll show you guys how I do that. Because I know people always ask, like, can you bring food through? Yeah, you can. Like, it's honestly so simple, but I will still show you regardless. Again, meals today aren't necessarily going to change in terms of like what I'm having. It's just going to be like quantities and stuff like that. But you know, rice, cream of rice, potato, bagel, the usual stuff, right? And we're going to be heading to the airport at about 20 to 3. So Shane has to drop Samson off to his babysitter. On his way to the gym, we also need to bring out all the bins before we leave. So I'll probably do that with him when he's on his way to the gym or when he gets back, because yeah, there's nothing worse than going away and then you're like, oh shit, we forgot to bring out all the bins. That's not ideal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Got a pretty good sleep, which was nice. Had a really productive morning as well. Posing went well too. I think like with posing practice, I'm really just making sure it's all just muscle memory at this point. And I know that it is. Like, I've been posing pretty much every single day for months now. So if at this point I can't get up on stage and pose like my life depends on it, then I don't know what else I could have possibly done. You know what I mean? But yeah, right. 3 days out, travel home to Ireland. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Okay, so it is 11:45. Samson's been brought to his babysitter. She said he's getting on really well. His first time being away from us for like more than a few hours. I'm nervous. Check-ins are done. I don't know if I just said that, I can't remember. My brain function is not great today. And I've just prepped my meals. So basically I have my steak, rice, pineapple, veggies. And then I have also made my cream of rice. So I'm gonna leave these to cool. And then I also have in the fridge my like Weetabix cheesecake. So our flight is at 5. So we're leaving here at 20 to 3, which means we'll get to the airport by 3:30. So what we'll do is I'll drop the bags. I'll eat that before we go through security, just in case they were to be like, oh, you can't bring that through because it's Greek yogurt. But also like 3:30 is my usual meal time anyway. So yeah, that should be all fine. And then what I'm just gonna do is get my list, make sure I have absolutely everything packed, and then I'll probably have my lunch at about 1:30 or so. And yeah, just getting everything ready to go now. I can't find my fucking salt scales. I don't know where that's after going, and I used it this morning, but I might have already packed it. I potentially already packed it. I'll have to go and check. This is where the lists come in handy. Literally, if you're competing abroad, or not even abroad, if you're just competing, lists. Double, triple, quadruple check the lists. Because you don't want to forget anything. I have the bikini packed, my heels are all packed, that's all there. But yeah, I'll just make sure I have everything. But yeah, okay. I'll catch you guys soon. Okay, so it is 1:30 and I'm just having meal number 2. So my potatoes, almond butter chicken, you know the fucking drill at this point. I've got everything ready to go, I think. I've gone through the list, I've checked it off, I've checked it multiple times, I've gone through the bags. Once I'm finished eating this, I'll just like quickly run you through my bags and show you everything that I have, even though it's a fucking mess. I will never be that person who's like a organized packer, in the sense that like it's all folded and neat and stuff like that. The main bag you will have seen already in my show day packing video, but I'll still run you through everything that I have. But right now I'm hungry. I was really full earlier after my breakfast and I was like, Jesus, this is gonna be a rough day of trying to eat all these meals, but now I'm ready to eat this. So I'm gonna chow down. I keep saying that, I'm gonna chow down. The fuck? I'm gonna chow down. But I am. I'm gonna eat this. I'm all dressed for the airport as well. Yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Although Shane isn't back from the gym yet. We're leaving in an hour and 10 minutes. And he also hasn't packed. And I don't think he has prepped his meals either. So I might need to help him with that. But that's like, does anybody else's like significant other, are they like this? Like he will just pack at the last minute. It stresses me out, but he's not the one competing, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. And he can pack in 5 minutes, but still I'm like, get your food ready. Anyway, all right, I'll catch you guys soon. Okay, so as we can see, it's organized chaos. It is organized. I know what I have. So obviously this is my carry-on bag. So in here I have like my stage suit, my stage heels. I have like some supplements as well. I have like my books, my reading stuff, my tripod, my adapter, my hard drive, so that I can edit all these videos. My body weight scales as well, socks, stuff like that. My jewelry is in that box as well. And then again, it's a mess. I know it's a mess, but like got my clothes, towels, bed sheets, makeup, heels, all that sort of stuff is in there. And then this is obviously my backpack for the airport. So I have like, my meals are in there. I have one more meal to put in the bag, which is my Weetabix cheesecake. Got like, this is for my salt. Got my liquids, which is flavor drops and vape juice. Yes. My passport. Got like my wallet, all my like essentials in there. And that is pretty much all the packing. So I'm just going to make sure everything is good to go. And I will catch you guys in the airport. Yay! Okay, we have made it to the airport and I'm just waiting to go through security. So I'm just going to have my Weetabix cheesecake. My bag was 25 kilos.
Mine was 12.
You're not competing. 4-day trip, 25 kilo bag. I'm sure I'll reduce how much stuff I bring to the next shows.
As well as
a carry-on bag. I pack light, but anyway, I'm starving now. So I'm going to eat this and then we're going to head through and then they already have the gate up. So it'll be quick to the gate. Delicious.
On a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Destination Dublin. If Dublin is not your destination, please identify yourself in your allocated seat as quick as possible. Please place in your small bags, typically bags.
and we have made it to Dublin, touchdown. It's it's 8:30. Had to wait fucking ages in the queue to get this car. They were so slow. I'm not the most patient person at the best of times, but especially not when I'm, 3 days out from a show. But anyway, we managed to get a bigger car than I had booked, which is good because the bags definitely needed that room to fit in it, especially because we're also going to have to bring the travelling air fryer to the apartment tomorrow. I'm hoping my mum won't mind if I steal it. But yeah, the flight was fine. I mean, truth be told, guys, and I know it's a disgusting habit, okay, but flying kills me because I have to go like 4 hours without vaping, and it just proves to me how fucking addicted I am. But I was sitting there just like wanting to rip my skin off because I couldn't vape, and like I felt really hungry and like I almost had like worse like cravings. I wasn't like craving anything specifically, but just that feeling of like frustration and discomfort because I was just like, oh. But we survived. The cold cream of rice actually fucking slapped, so that will definitely be going in rotation in the meals.
Yeah, cold cream of rice is way nicer than hot.
No, I think hot is nicer. I would rather have it hot because I felt like the chocolate, it almost like the dark chocolate had all melted, so like I didn't get any like bits of dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Whereas I like that on the hot one.
Yeah, see, like I used to cool it and then add my toppings,
Yeah.
so I get the change in textures.
Yeah, that probably is what I should have done. Anyway, I've learned for next time. Yeah, I have definitely been a little bit more on the hungry side today, but my body's just used to eating a lot at this point, so I know the next few days, especially if we do pull food down quite a lot the day before the show, I will probably be fucking starving. But if it means I look shredded as fuck, I don't mind. That's okay. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting home and just getting straight into bed because I'm pretty fucking tired now. My body thinks it's 9:30, so it's way past my bedtime, but fingers crossed I get a good night's sleep. That's the goal. And then obviously tomorrow, check in, we'll see Christian. He's landing at about 1 p.m. and we'll just go and train then, do the final session before stage, which is wild to think. And yeah, so I will pick you guys back up in the morning. We'll see how things are going, and we'll get Boss Man on the video tomorrow as well. Let's fucking go. Let's get it. 3 days out. Done. Wonderful Thursday, and that everything's all good with yourself, and welcome to your onboarding video for coaching with me. First of all, I hope you're having an amazing time on holidays. I hope you're relaxing, enjoying the sun, enjoying some good food, and I hope you're excited to get home and get to fucking work, because I know I am certainly excited. So happy Thursday, happy 2 days out. Can you believe I'm 2 days out?
I know, I'm excited.
Oh, I'm glad you're excited, because I'm shitting a brick. The closer it gets, the worse I feel. Oh, but we're back home, so maybe I feel a little bit more settled. And yeah, managed to get a somewhat decent sleep. I did wake up at 10 to 3 this time, so I'm definitely glad that this is the only show where there's any sort of a time change, because all the other ones are in the same time zone as me. Not that it made much of a difference. I still managed to kind of stay in bed until 4, and then I was like, fuck, I'll just get up. So got up, did my check-in. So I was 127.5, as you will have seen. So half a pound down, and today we are eating. We are eating big. So the plan today is normal protein, 525 carb, which is a lot of food, and 30 fat. I will be training with Christian later as well, so he's going to be taking me through a bit of a pump session. So he didn't tell me what session was. I'm sure I don't know if he's going to make it up as we go along or what, but at least he'll be able to keep an eye on me, and then obviously have a look at me in person, see how I'm looking. I didn't hate the pictures, which whenever I have to take pictures in like different lighting, I'm usually like, ugh, I hate this. So the fact that I didn't hate them is probably a good sign. I do just feel small, you know, and you're like, oh, should I just do fit model instead? But I guess we're gonna do wellness. But yeah, I have all my food planned for today. It's gonna be, to be fair, much of the same, but just like slightly more quantities. So we are just walking up to the shop now to get the food for our first couple of meals, and then we'll do a bigger shop when we get to the apartment later, rather than buying everything all at once. And it's a beautiful sunny morning in Ireland. The weather's amazing at the moment while we're here. Well, amazing. It's not amazing compared to Spain, but for Ireland it's pretty fucking amazing. So hopefully the sun shining is a good sign. It's that leave insert weather, babe. I do have 10,000 steps to do today as well, so that's good. Can kind of go on some digestion walks in between meals. But yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm feeling good. I don't really know how I feel, to be honest. I think I'm just like, now I just want the next 2 days to go quick and just not get the show over with. I don't want to get the show over with. Like, I'm really excited for the show, but I know I just need to get up there to get the nerves off, and like I said, just see where I freaking stand beside these other gals. Have all my tan appointments, all the timings for that. Yeah, I'm excited to see Christian as well, because I know I'll feel better when he sees me in person. So we have to collect him at the airport at about 1, and then we're going to go to a gym beside the airport. Muscle in mind, so I will film all of that for you guys. Yeah, just strap in for the final day of part 2 of the Peak Week vlog before Mr. Videographer takes over tomorrow. So chat to you soon.
Let's get some green beans.
Okay, so meal number 1 of the big fucking fat high carb day, the usual egg whites, tomatoes, bagel, peanut butter jam, but I've done like full sugar jam. And I also had my sweet and salty peanut butter. Oh, I ordered a lot of tubs to my house so I can bring them home. That's why he had an extra bag. So yeah, a bit more carbs from the jam, and then 150 grams of banana. So I'm gonna eat this and then just make sure I have everything packed, prep my meals for later, and then we head to the airport in like 2.5 hours. Okay, the car's packed, ready to go. As you can see, we have the all-important traveling air fryer. Anyone who followed me in my 2022 prep, you will know. It came with me fucking everywhere. Got my bags, and then we also have some like food and stuff, and then we also have to fit Christian and Gaz and their bags in the back of this car, so that's gonna be interesting. But it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Things will go in laps. It'll be okay. But yeah, we are about to head to the airport now, pick up the guys, and then go and do the final fucking pump session before stage. I have my meal. I'll show you what it is in a sec. And then it's time to go. Let's go. So pre-workout, we have 120 grams of jasmine rice, 110 grams of chicken, my veggies. I've done 20 grams of honey instead of pineapple just to keep the volume a bit lower, and then 18 grams of almond butter. So this is going to go down a fucking treat. I'm excited. Look who it is.
What's up? What's poppin'?
He's arrived.
Me and Shane's getting the gangs. Sharing meals.
Ready for our workout together? You're training, right?
I'm not. What, in these? In these?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. say turn.
I did.
Whisper it.
Turn. Stand up, stand up. Silly. Yep. Very silly. You look full. Feel it.
Yeah.
You do you know the one you do, you always send them a check-in?
Oh, yeah, I never hit it on stage.
Yeah, no, it's annoying because it's like, I think it's like one of your best shots. Yeah, you look full. You can see it's also full.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
so that's the only thing we need to get rid of.
Yeah. Final session before stage complete. What are we thinking?
Spill.
Fucked it.
As expected. To be honest, like, I don't actually think. Now I know it can be better, but for today,
Yeah.
I don't think it can be better. Like, I know it's gonna be better on show day.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't understand how it could be better.
I think it's been pretty predictable.
And that's not like not blowing my own cock off or Emma's. It's just
It's been easy.
everything I tell her to do, I get the result that I'm trying to do from that decision. It's so easy. And we're also just running foolproof, not doing anything stupid. Like, I think I used to get caught up in like, I've got to do all of this, and I feel like I've really like simplified everything with like everyone this year. It's just like, nah man, you look great now, just do it.
Thank God we didn't do a fat load. Fuck that.
Yeah, and look, that stuff works.
Yeah, I mean we did a bit of, I think we can sit down later and like we'll chat about the week.
Yeah, we
and
put
stuff.
a bit of extra fats in at the start of the week, but that's just,
The-
you can fill intramuscular triglycerides in a day.
Yeah.
You don't need to do 4 days. And just, I think I just take it to extremes for,
Yeah.
I don't know, to look cool,
Yeah.
probably. And I don't need to do that to look cool.
Yes. Exactly. So I'm gonna eat my post workout, which is what, like 150 grams of cereal, 160 grams of banana, and my shake, and then we're gonna head finally to the apartment, and then we'll chat later. And we have checked in to our apartment, so we're staying in the Premier Suites in Ballsbridge, and I'll show you where it is in relation to the venue, but I'll just give you a quick room tour to start. So we walk in, and this is the bedroom. It's fucking huge, and the bed is massive as well, so that's gonna be good. Obviously white sheets, they're gonna get changed for my black sheets, and I have my black like sleeping bag thing and my black pajamas as well, and black pillowcase too. But yeah, so we're staying in the Ballsbridge, or we're staying in the Premier Suites, and that building right there is the RDS, and the RDS is the venue. So, oh sorry, that's the Intercontinental Dublin, but that is the RDS right there. So that's pretty fucking handy for me. We've got like big drawers, then the bathroom, and there's a bath, so I may have a bath later on or tomorrow. Well, actually my tan's at 4:30, so I probably won't, but I might have a bath later on. Nice big bathroom, me in the mirror, big desk and a TV. And then we come into the living area, so there's Shane. Say hi. Couch. Huge fucking TV. Got our little breakfast table, and then this is the kitchen area. So obviously we got the stove, we brought the air fryer, oven, all that. The only thing they don't have is a microwave, which is a bit annoying because we cook a lot in the microwave, but at least we have the stove, so we can do everything in like the saucepans. Thank God I brought 2 frying pans, because there's nary a frying pan to be seen here, so that worked out pretty well. But yeah, it's pretty well stocked up. So Christian and Gaz have just gone to check into the Clayton, which is like nearby, which is also the host hotel. Although I don't know if the tan is there or what the story is. I don't know anything, like they haven't told us anything. I know the check-in and everything is in the RDS, but the RDS is huge. So I don't know whereabouts it is. I'm hoping I get an email or something this afternoon or evening. And then we just need to go to Tesco, do a food shop, and then just chill and relax for the evening. That is the plan. Okay, so we're back from the shop. So this is everything that we've got for 3 days. So protein, we have Greek yogurt, egg whites, mince, lean mince, which you actually can't get in Spain, so I may have some of that at some point. I also have some beef medallions, and there is chicken, and then Shane got bacon medallions and turkey pudding, which I love this. If I wasn't on prep, I would be having it. Veggies, we've got mushrooms, which are for Shane. I hate these. Get them away from me. Stir-fry veggies. Peas. We also got some green beans as well. And then tomatoes for breakfast. Then bananas, frozen raspberries. Some taco seasoning for Shane. Coconut milk as well. Carbs then. So Christian told me to get rice cakes, full sugar jam, and honey for Saturday. And then I also have dark chocolate and almond butter, which I brought with me from back home, or well, from my house, from my house here, not from fucking Spain. For show day, coconut milk, more jasmine rice, as he did say we'd be doing some heavy carb meals tomorrow morning, so I will probably need that. Eggs, potatoes, oats for Shane as well. My peanut butter. I have a lot of this in my suitcase now. Some stir fry stuff for Shane, pepper. I have salt and low salt. Toothpaste, super important, some soy sauce, almond milk, and then I got a whisk, tomato cream of rice, and I also bought a spatula, and then I realised that I actually brought one from home, City Meat, and then Pepsi Max, which to be fair I probably won't even have today because I don't want it. I'm so full. And that's pretty much most of the stuff that we brought. Like I said, I did bring almond butter and stuff, but that should do us for the next few days. We might need to get a few more bits just like meal prep for Saturday. So I'm just going to put all this away, and then I think Christian wants to come and look at me before I eat my next meal. So hopefully that's soon, because I want to eat soon. Not that I'm hungry, but I have 2 more meals to eat, so I don't want to be fucking stuffed. They see me enough.
Turn.
I'm not going to be able to do it in the camera.
Do me a favour, when you are moving, can you just do some moving into poses? Like, you know when you flick round and then flick round to the back and that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
I just want to show you something. Because I want to know if you're having the same thoughts, isn't it?
Okay, so we've just done another check-in, 3rd one of the day. Thoughts?
We're going to do another one before the next meal as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case you need more, bro. And now she's complaining about eating more food, for fuck's sake.
I can't wait to not eat.
Such bullshit. Oh my god, I'm just so hungry.
Oh.
Cream of rice. Yeah, so we just had another look at Emma. And the more food is just... Because the fullness is so much more, she looks even leaner. So we're trying to kind of spill at this point, which is a good thing. I want to spill it by tonight anyway. And then we've got half of tomorrow to keep loading. To be honest, we might even load for more of the day tomorrow. We're literally just going to play it check-in by check-in. So she's meant to have another 155 carb left for the day. She's now got 305 carb left for the day. So another 150. Just easy.
Yeah.
Bagels, jam, honey.
I'll have one on my next meal's cooking.
Yeah.
So, in terms of like the peak, obviously, I mean, our peak base started 2 weeks ago. So what's it kind of been like, or how have you?
Fucking put me on the spot. She hasn't asked me these questions before. Well, reason for starting 2 weeks ago is because she was ready 3 weeks ago, and the last 3 days we pushed you
even harder,
and it was just like, thing is with Emma, every time I pushed her harder, it worked. As in, within a couple of days, it was like, okay, you're the leanest you've been. And then I was just thinking, there's not really any fat to come off now anyway, unless she's going to look absolutely shit, which is not wellness.
And also, because I'm smaller, like if I got too lean, I would just
not look.
It wouldn't look good.
Yeah, it just look.
I'm not big enough to be like diced. Yeah. But that's also not what they want. They don't want you like.
At the same time, you mean you are.
I'm big, but
and shredded.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
So it's about just bringing the right look now. And that's what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Is just feeding, and because weight's not really been moving. It's like we can feed more, we can feed more. That doesn't mean the look isn't changing.
Yeah.
Because you're so much fucking fuller and harder and leaner than you were 2 weeks ago, and you're pretty much the same body weight.
Yeah, it hasn't moved.
And also, when you were like in the low 130s, I was like, there's not much to come up here. And you're like, nah, I'll be like low 120s.
Yeah.
I was like,
I got to 125.6. And that was after a fucking
and now we're like
high day.
128.
Yeah.
I reckon you'd be 129 to 130 tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. It's good for me to know. Yeah.
What, were you be annoyed if that you saw that on the scale?
No, it's just like, if I see the scales go home, I'm like, I'm fat!
Yeah.
I know, but I know. And yeah, I mean, like, obviously you guys will see the show day video, so we can talk more about, like, what we do, but it's pretty fucking simple.
I think on that video, now looking back at it, it's like, I think that condition is actually pretty bang on perfect for it.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you get a pump as well, you are going to lose some of that dryness,
which I
straightness.
kind of need to do.
Jace just sent through his wellness girl that's in America this weekend. She's fucking peeled, man. Yeah. She's peeled, but thick. Yeah. And that's what we're trying to bring now. Yeah. It's just added thickness, but that's what we're going to do. It's easy from here.
Yeah. So basically, I'm going to eat. We're going to chill. And that's
We're going to burn in this fucking Airbnb.
Yes. Any aircon on the go. At least it's nice though. I actually have a fan. I've got my little handheld fan.
Is it the Ibiza fan?
No. Okay. It's okay. I just had a bagel with jam. Now I'm having 130 grams of rice, I think. Like 35 grams of honey and steak. No vegetables, because if I try and eat vegetables, I will explode. So, he's making me eat. Right. Final meal of the day. 100 grams of cream of rice. 100 grams of banana, 20 grams dark chocolate, 30 grams whey. Boss man's having a nap.
Yo, party people! She's had me up since 5 a.m.
You're lucky.
Yeah,
We checked in again.
I feel so lucky.
We checked in again. You happy?
Nah, I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm fucking well happy, bro. Going
Sick.
to plan.
It's going to plan, so.
Emma's gonna wake up fat, apparently.
Well, if I do, we have a whole day to fix it.
Correct. And I bought loads of diazide.
Okay, so hair is looking a little crazy. It is 8:30. I'm 675 grams of carb deep. I'm actually not as full as I thought that I would be, so it'll be interesting to see what weight we wake up at tomorrow and everything like that, although you guys will have to wait for the next video to find that out, because I'm gonna wrap up this video here. That is Peak Week Part 2, done and dusted. And the next video you guys watch is going to be the show day vlog. So hopefully it went well. What do you think?
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. So guys, if you have made it this far, as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, give it a comment, and let's go fucking get on stage.